How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, one second, one second. Mine's still outside. I'm trying to get off the elevator mentally right now. All right, I'm here. Let's go.
First question.
Well, that was quick. Y'all better come on, man. Sweetheart, there you go. Here.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ariel.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'll just go over here. Well, first of all, so just any position groups or any side of the ball kind of giving you pause when you go up against a different opponent that's not.
What is pause? Define pause for me.
I don't want to say that's going to make you kind of nervous. It just kind of gives you pause, like kind of makes you have some kind of, second guess.
I never feel pressure. We apply pressure. I would like to feel real good, and I feel good about protecting two. You protect two, give them a clean pocket. It's going to be some problems.
Hi, Coach. Adam Worcester Tiger, 24/7 Sports.
How you doing, sir?
Curious, as you've prepared for TCU, what your overall impressions are of the whole
First of all,
process.
great coaching. Great coaching, great staff. They did the unthinkable last year, and I'm proud of them. You know, residing there in Texas for quite some time. They lost a lot of men that really good football players, and they replaced them with pretty good football players. One thing about that team and their head coach, they will be prepared. They will be fundamentally sound. They will come out emotional, play with emotions, trying to, atone for last season, the way that ended. But man, this team is it's a good football team. I'm happy with our opponent. I can't wait to get up there and see how we stand up to the challenge.
Hey, Coach. Jake Schwanitz, DMVR. Just had a question about Tyler Brown, who was recently ruled ineligible.
Yeah,
Just how's he
that
doing?
hurt. That hurt tremendously. He's a kid that is dear to me, like a darn son to me. And this is one of those moments when one side of me is saying, "Shut up, Coach." The other one said, "Go get it." I'm gonna go get it. Tyler Brown is a wonderful kid, but he deals with a lot of issues inside, and he's been seeing specialists and seeing people to really deal with these issues and calm these things down. So I'm very privy to him. He was in my Thursday group that I spoke into their lives every Thursday, a group of young men that were there at Jackson with me last year. But it don't make sense. Some things just don't make sense. You say you really care about mental health, but when you have someone really dealing with mental health, there's a problem. And then ostracizing him and not allowing him to do what he's blessed and gifted to do, and the thing that presents him peace, that's trying for a young man. He's not the only one. It's a plethora of people around the country. I think this was the year that they said no to darn near everybody. But Tyler Brown, I wish they could review that and really understand that. I wish you could see. I think he made a video that was sent to the NCAA. I want you guys to get that video. Please do that for me, and watch it. Then tell me how you can say no to this kid.
He posted it on his YouTube.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you all? Some of you see it? Okay. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's like, wow. Do you really care, or you just saying you care? Or you care when it's convenient, or when it's profitable?
Coach Jimmy Searfoss, 247 Sports. It's going to be hot down in Texas. Is that something y'all are preparing for?
It's hot. It's kind of hot here too, man. A little bit. So heat is heat, man. I think a lot of kids dealing with the altitude here. It's been tremendous as well. So I think we're going to be okay. I don't think we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We're putting them in pressurized situations. We've stopped practice midway through on a couple of occasions and had them run several sprints, then continue practice to make sure they understand the fatigue level and don't give in to it mentally. Once you give in to anything in life mentally, you're going to fail.
Hey, Coach. Carlos Bryant, DSM. The other day you said that your patience is wearing very thin for foolishness.
Right.
And I'm just wonder, what is the tone in the locker room, and do you worry about if your players are going to be too tight or too loose heading into TCU?
I don't know what too tight or too loose means, really. But foolishness means the jumping offside, the stupid stuff, just the stuff, self-inflicted type of wounds that teams deal with. Practice-wise, man, these guys have been getting after it. I'm proud of them. They've been working their butts off, and they've kind of challenged one another to do so as such. Our morning message this morning really wasn't me talking at them. It was them telling me what they need to do to be dominant in this game. And everything they said, we wrote on the board, and we said, okay, now go out there and practice and do it. Don't wait until Saturday to do it. Do it now. So I'm happy with our young men. I really am.
Hey, Coach, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. I just want to ask about Alton McCaskill. Obviously, we've seen him in a non-contact jersey for much of fall camp. Do you feel like he's going to be good to go for this Saturday?
Well, he tried to fight me the other day to get that jersey off of him, man. He wants that jersey off of him, but he just started hitting it like Alton could hit it. Like he just started moving and cutting and the body lean, and you could see a tremendous difference in week to week. I told him personally, we're in it for the long haul. We're not in it for the sprint. Although we like to win, and we will win in due time. But we just want to make sure he's okay and not just throw him out there in the fire and he's not prepared. Because when he plays, we want him to be the guy that he was.
Does it help that in that running room? Because I know Coach Flea had said earlier in camp that you guys want to use like two guys to kind of shoulder the load, that you have some experience with Cavossier, and you've got guys like Hank and Dylan Edwards too, that it helps to ease Alton back in?
Yeah, Savion as well now. Yeah. I mean, all these guys, I think, I know Savion had 1,000 last year. Dylan's a home run waiting to happen. That running back room is, I'm sleeping real well with that room. I get a great night's sleep when it's concerning that room. That room is really talented, and Flea is doing a great job coaching and then leading that room.
Aaron Anderson, Fox 31. Coach, you've been part of football played at the highest level.
Yes, sir.
For a lot of these kids, this is going to be new. What is your impression in terms of the way they will respond Saturday when the ball's kicked off?
Well, they came here because they wanted it. They came here because they wanted the light, they wanted the smoke, they wanted the attention, they wanted the focus, they wanted the love. I mean, but also you got to understand there's the opposite of that as well, that you got to be willing to accept when you want all and desire those things. These kids are ready. We prepare them not just athletically, we prepare them mentally for things and challenges that's going to happen in life as well. So I like what I see on a daily basis. I really do. Matter of fact, I love these kids. I really do. Yes, sir. He's pointing.
Hey, Coach. Nick Rothschild, Denver 7. This is the second time you mentioned mental health in this press conference, and
Yes,
I just
sir.
kind of want to get your impression on how important it is for you to coach their mental in addition to their physical
Well,
abilities.
I'm not only coaching their mental, their physical, as well as their spiritual, and just trying to guide them to their financials as well. So it's if you just coach football, you missing it. You just leading these kids down the football path, you're going to miss 98% of your locker room because it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. I mean, we tell these parents all the time, you send us a boy, we're going to send you back a man. And that has nothing to do with football. It has everything to do with the mental, the social, the spiritual, the economical, all these different facets of life. Educational as well. They just started school yesterday. We want them to be dominant in the classrooms as well.
Coach, you spoke a little bit about kicking by committee, but it seems like maybe you guys have had a
I
kicking
don't know if I ever
competition
said
there.
we're going to kick back committee. I don't know if I ever said that. I said we have a plethora of kickers that can kick the
Okay,
heck
so
out of you.
how has the kicking competition progressed?
It's really good. I mean, we have three guys that field goal wise, I think could, whatever way I feel, you know. But you got to understand, this guy may be better on this hash. This guy may be better on that hash. This guy may be better at this distance. This guy may be better with this pressure. You know, you gotta see that and feel that. Punting wise, that's a no-brainer. Long snap wise, there's been battles that I think during every position, almost every position that we have, but these guys are really competing against one another. But I'm happy with the specialists that we offer. I really am.
Has anyone separated themselves?
Yes, for sure.
Coach, we talked about the experience for the guys stepping out onto the field on Saturday, but this is going to be your first time as a coach for a Power 5 school in this
Yeah.
big stage. What's going to be going through your mind when you're out there and you finally get to put this product on the field for the biggest
Well,
audience?
this ain't it. I know it may seem like it, but it's not about me. And you talking about the big stage. I think I played in the Super Bowl and the World Series. I'm good. I'm good. I'm straight. This is about the kids, man. I want them to go out there and maximize the moment and take advantage of the exposure and the light that they have. And I feel like they will, 100%.
Go ahead, Sean.
Coach, you mentioned sleeping well. What do you sleep well when you look at the O-line room?
Yeah.
And what happens if two doesn't have a clean pocket come this weekend?
I don't know if you've ever watched him play, but the kid makes really good decisions. That's one of the biggest assets that he has. He makes good decisions. He protects the ball. He dissects the defense and get us in the play that we need to run. He changes that. And we have a tremendous offensive staff that's going to make sure they signal in the right thing for him so he won't have to make those adjustments. But if he has to, he will. But the kid makes plays. I don't know if you watch practice, but we have some receivers that can really do it. We have some running backs that can really do it. We got an offense that I'm proud of. I'm not shy by any means, and I'm proud of what their potential.
You're proud of that line, too?
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Go ahead, Matt.
Coach Aaron Andrews on the Fox broadcast of Saints and Texans the other night mentioned that the players are going to be coming out in shades with an NIL deal. Can you maybe explain a little bit about that?
I can't go into that. I'm going to stay away from the NIL stuff and all that. Prayerfully that happens.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. Last time we met, you mentioned that someone needs to step up and be with Travis in that corner position.
Yeah.
Who is there right now?
Well, we have a couple guys, Cooper and Stoutmeyer. They're fighting to see who's going to be starting on that other side. It's going to go right down to the end. It may go down to see who gets off the bus, the first one off the bus. Could be. That's how tight it is right now. We're comfortable with both of their productions, but we just don't know which one may get the nod.
Sticking in the secondary, Coach Kelly mentioned the star position's a vital position for your defense.
Yes.
Curious if you're willing to share who's been competing at that spot.
Slusher should be that guy. Yeah, he's he has experience. He's not shy by any means. He challenges receivers. He's very physical on the run. Don't make a lot of mental mistakes. The kid can play, and he's been playing well since he arrived. He really has.
Hey, Coach. Jack Carlo with Buffalo's Wire. Just curious what you've seen from the defensive line so far this camp.
The defensive line, I'm happy with what I see. I really am. We got some guys that I feel like they will end up in double digits in sacks. A couple of the guys from the outside. The guys on the inside, Shane Coates, I feel like is a pro. We have a distinct rotation in the inside that will keep them fresh, and I think we have one of the best coaches in college football and just coaching period in Sal. And then we just happen to have a Hall of Famer drop in just to deposit some nuggets in him when he's getting treatment in the hot tub. He had a whole hot tub session with the D lineman yesterday that was unbelievable. It was hilarious just to see Warren Sapp because his hip is bothering him, so he's getting treatment and everything. And some of the guys saw him in the hot tub, so they wanted to join him and glean some of that Hall of Fame gold.
Hey, Coach. We see you shed the boot. Are you going to be able to run out with the
Excuse
team?
me?
You shed the boot. Are you going to be able to run out with the team?
Actually, great insight. The boot was actually hurting me today. It was compressing me today, and it hurt me, so I sent it up for my shoe, and my shoe actually felt better than the boot. I hope that's God's way of telling me, all right, now abandon the boot. Because I only wear the boot on the practice field so I could move around quickly. So hopefully I don't have to put it back on. I pray so. But that's the goal. That's the goal, to be able to lead the young men out. That's the goal.
You mentioned Warren Sapp was here a few days ago. Just what has it been like for some of these guys to have, several Hall of Famers, I guess, this
Oh,
week?
well, I don't know, man. I don't talk to them about it. They're elated. I mean, I checked a couple of them because I'm old school. Like, Mike Irvin and I was in the cafeteria and a couple receivers walked by and I said, hold on. You know who this is? You don't walk by a Hall of Famer and you play the position of receiver. Just walk by and don't even speak. Like this, I don't know what this society, what this generation does, but we don't do that. Where I come from, we don't do that. There's no way that I would walk by some of those guys that made it possible for me to command the salary that I commanded, and I'm going to walk by like they're anonymous. So they stopped and gave him his love and respect. But the defensive linemen, they have been ecstatic over Mr. Sapp just being here. They really have.
Okay, last one, Ariel. Go.
Yeah, last one. I've got to check you, though, because
Thank you.
those Hall of Famers were all Hurricanes like myself.
Yeah.
And you're a Knoll, my friend.
No. Actually, do you know where I graduated from? Yeah. Who said that? You know everything. She didn't know that. They didn't know that. Tell them again, where did I graduate? I graduated from HBCU.
Well,
So I'm a who?
well, you're still a Knoll.
I'm a who? I thought it's where you graduate from, isn't it? Well, how you keep calling me that and it goes to where I graduated from? I'm a HBCU grad.
And you're okay with all those Hurricanes?
You got to understand, all of us grew up together. All of us played high school football together. All of us, we competed. Me and the playmaker competed against each other in college, and we always had love for one another. He was the reason I went to the Cowboys, because I called him and say, man, tell me what's up down there in Texas. He says, all good, bro, let's do this. That's how it works. It's Florida boys. See, it's a Florida connection that it's unbelievable. So the whole world had odds with Florida and Florida State. My best friend, Richard Frank, came here to speak to the whole team about finances, financial literacy and all of that. So you missed that. He went to the University of Florida. We played together in high school. He's the one nicknamed me Prime Time. So we've had more people than you reported on coming to just pour into the young men. But great insight. Talladega. That's where I graduated from.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate you all. God bless you.